people like to go swimming, some people want to go and watch football matches, and others, obviously, just love to go dancing.
When you just go into it, it's just wonderful. You have to do it to experience it. Words don't speak as far as I'm concerned.
You work on sections, you work on bits and pieces, you work slowly, you work quickly, you work with anxiety. You build something that is good to watch, but more importantly, is enjoyable to actually do.
I was still in business, and the last few years were quite difficult, and it was a great relaxation to go and have a dancing lesson, because you simply can't think about your feet and your body and the music and everything else, and business as well. It doesn't work.
Every week, in fact, sometimes twice. If we have a day off work, the first thing we do is travel. About 3 hours it takes us to get here. But it's worth it, because when we're here, we have the opportunity to argue and lose our temper and, of course, dance.
We're both working about 72 hours a week, so we don't see each other very much. So at that time we thought it's a good idea to start to do some ballroom dancing.
We wanted a hobby that we could do together, that we'd spend time close together.
Life's just not over, you know, at 75.
Some have actually died in the ballroom on a Sunday morning practicing. And that's quite,
maybe this is a happy problem.
Whenever we go to the doctor for an examination, he always says, "Are you still dancing?"
This is much better than aerobics.
It is my balance to life. I would dance every night if I had the opportunity.
Everybody just came to Blackpool from all around the north. It was like the playground of the northern sort of working classes. It was their idea of heaven, to get away and in the daytime be on the beach and possibly have fish and chips. This was their ideal way of enjoying a week which would be totally different to the lives that they led back home.
A lot of couples who met here in the ballroom, say 40, 50 years ago, and they return each year and they'll write a note, please could you play a special tune for us.
It gives you a sense of happiness, you know, that you want to try to remember what all these songs meant to you. surrounded, or your country you come from, or your language. Once you're dancing, you're all speaking the same thing.
When you're dancing, you're not fighting.
Sort out a relationship problem if there are any on the dance floor.
We've been married 48 years, so I mean,
the dancing's maybe kept us together.
You get closer because you dance, you do the wrong things, you make mistakes together.
And you have to laugh about it.
I admire his dancing, and I think that's a nice thing to have as well in a partner, as somebody who you admire the work that they do and the way that they dance, and to be a part of that is a good thing too.
It's an equal partnership, but with different aspects of things. Each of us got different responsibility, I suppose. At the end of the day, if I'm not dancing well, we are not dancing well. If she's not dancing well, we are not dancing well. It's not an individual thing.
I make many mistakes, and it doesn't matter.
Any mistake is the starting point for progress, really.
The nice thing about ballroom dancing is it's a little bit like music. The more you learn, the more you realise that there is to learn.
We always take our dance shoes to Florida with us, but we find out we can never get a place to dance. Whereas here, it's uplifting to be able to come here. And when we go home, we feel good because we've been here.
There are lovely pockets of moments where it all comes together and it all works, and that is beautiful, and it's a wonderful feeling, and it's all worthwhile.
It's rare.
And it's rare.
You suddenly realise it has become a way of life, because you really eat, think and sleep dancing.
It's just so wonderful. It's just so, I can't say any more than that. It's just wonderful.